Hello, welcome to the third and the last of our video tips designed to assist us in more economical and rapid entry of information from outside sources to our databases or to our genealogy programs. Today's lesson will deal with a different source for the data that we're entering, which would be online research, rather than, as in the past two lessons, email obituaries. So the first thing we want to do is to open our web browser. The primary difference between this lesson and the prior two is that we will not need the split screen format to facilitate the entry of this data. We're going to use a different method, so we're going to have a full screen view on our web browser. We'll go to the Wolfgang Genealogy website, log in. We have to log in order to edit anything on this site. And since we know the name of the individual that we want to deal with today, we're going to look for him through the search bar. This particular individual has achieved some notoriety in his chosen field of endeavor. So we're going to locate him first, and we see we have two Douglas Allen Wolfgangs. We happen to know that this particular individual was born in 1952. So let's click on his name, which is a hyperlink to his personal record. And we see first off that someone has been nice enough to upload an image of Doug to the website. You can open it, resize it by scrolling with the mouse wheel, and close it by clicking the red X. Now, in studying our family online, we have found that there's some particular notoriety to the career that Doug chose for himself, and he has achieved some semblance of fame. So that's what we want to try to get into this particular record now, so that it becomes a part of our family research. So we're going to go to the Google search bar, and we're going to try to find the article that pertains to Doug's career. So we're going to type in Doug Wolfgang Sioux Falls Hall of Fame and hit enter. And we see here that we have some hyperlinks to the records that we're looking for. So we're going to click on South Dakota Sports Hall of Fame, and if we scroll down the page, we'll see that we have Doug's name at the bottom. We'll click on that, and it will open a series of photographs and an article about Doug's career in sprint car racing, more specifically outlaw sprint cars. And so we would like to have this particular information in our database. It will be an interesting facet of our research that some of the visitors to our site might like to read, and I'm sure some of our family members were not aware of. So we're going to highlight the text portion of the article, right click copy, and since we're in full screen, if you're familiar with tab browsing, we're going to go back to the tab that connects to our website up here in the menu bar and go back to Doug's record in our database. Now, in order to add this information, we need to choose a category for it. We could use a number of them, but the most likely, in my opinion, would be occupation. So we're going to click occupation in the Add New Fact drop-down menu. Click Add, and an edit interface will open, and we're going to enter as the occupation sprint car driver. This covers a multitude of dates, so we won't go into entering all that information. And then, of course, there were many different places. So we want to add the article that we found online. So we're going to go down to Add New Note in the menu at the bottom of the page. Right click in the box that opens and click Paste. Now we have all of the data that was contained in the online article. So if we click the add or save button to the left of the box, the screen will refresh, and we see now that we have as Doug's occupation sprint car driver, and we have the note containing the series of articles that were written about Doug and his career. So we hope that this clarifies some easier ways for all of us to enter data into our local programs and to add interesting facts and features to our research. All of this series of 3 programs has been designed to try to help us find more economical and faster ways to transfer this data into our websites. Keep in mind that you can do cut and paste with almost any information. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't be unusual to see some people actually copy and paste an entire obituary into the death event on an individual person. So now we've wrapped up what we feel like is a valuable bit of information on a good way to enter data into our records so that we don't lose out on all the research that's been accomplished by others and that pertains to our personal family information. We appreciate your patience. We appreciate you watching the videos and hope that this will help you make a more simple and more enjoyable your family research. This has been another Wolfgang Genealogy video tip. Thank you for watching.